Hello everyone, today I will be giving you some tips on how to create your Minecraft Forever world, or just a world that you want to last in general. And I'll also be giving you a tour of my world while doing it. Anyway, my first tip is, first out of 5 by the way, my first tip is to take breaks. Now, this might sound counterintuitive, you know, oh, it's meant to be a forever world. No, you'll get burnt out. Everyone does eventually. Unless you just like some sort of, I don't know, but unless you just like different, I guess, or something like that, then yeah, I'm not sure. But for most people, you're gonna need breaks because no one can just do one thing every day. That's called a job, but still, Minecraft is meant to be fun. Jobs aren't. So, regardless of what is commonly believed, you should take breaks if you want to keep signing up. I can assure you that I've taken a good few breaks in my world. My world's only about 10 months old, something like that. But yeah, seriously, don't be afraid to take breaks. Like, you should try and play for the most part. Well, for fun, obviously. Just don't overwork yourself either, though, because if you do, you're just gonna end up resenting the world, and you'll have absolutely zero motivation to play on it, which is probably the last thing that you want. My second tip is to always have goals for your world. Having goals for your world will help you always have something to do, because the main reason why people don't keep their worlds is because they have nothing to do. They don't know what to do. It's Minecraft. It's a sandbox. It's just way too much to do. People can never settle on one thing. So that's why I always have a list on hand of different goals or different projects that I'd like to work on in the future. I think at the very least you should have at least 2 small projects and 1 big project always like available to do, because doing this, it's always going to give you something to do, but also giving you choices on what you want to start. So I think 2 small ones minimum and 1 big one. Doing this is always going to give you something to work towards in your worlds, and make sure that you always have something. Okay, this next one might sound a bit weird, but try avoid progressing. I'm not saying don't get iron tools or diamond tools or whatever, but maybe just hold off getting netherite, you know? Because the main reason why Minecraft phases stop, well, 2-week Minecraft phases anyway, is because everyone gets netherite and they finish advancing through the game. They have the best armor. So why not hold off on that? And instead just build. That's what I did in my world. I was only about at day 400 before I got full netherite. I know that's not too long, but compared to my other worlds, it's way later than I usually would. So maybe it's time to consider for your next world. In my world, I also haven't done anything including the end or elytras yet, so that's always going to give me something to work towards, even when I get bored in my world. Since even when I'm done exploring or building or mining anything in the game, if I just want to do a bit of progression, I can still get elytras. I can still fight the Ender Dragon and loads more bosses like the Wyver as well. Well, I've actually already fought the Wyver, but you know, it doesn't hurt to do it again. For the next tip, I'm gonna advise you to never do the exact same thing that you do in every world. If you build in a plains biome the whole time, maybe try doing it in the snow or a spruce forest or anywhere else in the game. There's plenty of biomes to choose, so I don't see why it shouldn't be possible for anyone to do. But this doesn't just matter for where you build in the game, you can also apply it to your own playstyle. If you spend all your time in caves and mining, maybe try redstone for once. And if you spend all your time doing redstone, maybe try going exploring or doing farming. There's really just loads to do in this game, so why not explore it all? Okay, this last tip, a lot of people might not be able to do, but if you have them, try your best to play with friends. Having friends in your world can make it so much funner. And while things could definitely go wrong, if your friends are anarchists or something like that, but if you have friends who also want forever worlds or just want to enjoy the game peacefully, then I definitely recommend bringing them along. I've had about 7 friends on my world, but even though about 5 of them don't play, it's still very fun. Even just having that builds here. So yeah, it's definitely something to consider. If you have friends, you should definitely try to get them on Minecraft. Anyway, that's my 5 tips to keep your forever worlds, and I really hope you guys enjoyed.